Hey, Spiritual Squad. This is Richard of Guidance by Richard. It's always good talking to you all, and I appreciate your time. And I want to remind you all, please like, subscribe, be part of the platform, be part of the Spiritual Squad, share with other people, because we really need unity. We need people to come together. And, so now it's time for another chapter of In the Moment. Today's moment, surrounding yourself with toxic people. Now, this is going to be very sensitive. And I'm going to say this, I hope gracefully, and I want to be optimistic and positive, because the outcome is recognizing you deserve to be a healthy person. You deserve to have healthy situations. We know that we're now approaching that time where we now have retrograde. I said that already. But the other part now is we're going to surround ourselves with people that we may not necessarily like, family members that can be sometimes good, sometimes can be a-holes. And we know in terms of the real intention is to come together. So, and even when we have people around us that are toxic, we have to really look at that surroundings. And even to things that we have control over, that means you got to filter that out. If so-and-so's acting weird, give them space. If they're being disrespectful to you or just not things and you can't find resolution, give yourself space. Back up from those things, and it's a great time to start to sift out toxic people. And there are some people who are just toxic, don't even know they really are, because they're so into their feelings, they won't even know that what they're doing is wrong. But you have the right to choose to back up from them. Don't take on toxic situations. You can go, be a part of it. If it's family, recognize that aunt or uncle who are assholes. Leave them over there. You don't need to make an appointment. You don't have to make it your business to say. You can be cordial. Hey, how are you? Because we're still a family. Does that mean I deserve to be abused or treated some kind of way? Absolutely not. If you come at me, I'm just going to be like, okay, I'm going to breathe and process it. And I'm going to say, you know what, I wish the best for you. And that's kind of it. And the same thing with your job, places where we can't necessarily control, and there could be toxic coworkers. Create space. You don't say anything. You within yourself deserve to say, let me filter this out. Now, especially people that are around us, that's a choice. You don't need to really subject yourself to toxic people. If you know we all know how energy is, and we have certain people that we're all exposed to. And we realize when they show up, it's like, oh, they're going to bring all their shit with them. Recognize that. Give them space. If it's a class, if it's a group, it's something together, and you realize that everybody knows that one person. As soon as they show up, they don't even realize they're so toxic that you have to deal with them, because that's what it is. I respect their presence, but I don't need to take their abuse. And I think to say, you deserve to keep yourself in the best character, and don't allow them to make you toxic. Allow yourself the space, recognize what it is, and you owe yourself that much. Respect yourself, but don't find yourself, it's a level thing. Don't find yourself going beneath your level. And toxic people, my favorite things are toxic people at the bottom feeders. They love to surround themselves with people that aren't doing anything, that aren't in any place. They're really the ones that people don't even want to be around. And you got to elevate yourself. Recognize, let me give you some space for a minute, and let me put myself in the light of God, the light of blessings, the sweetness, the riches of things. And for those people who are toxic, that don't even realize they're toxic, there is therapy for that. So when you catch your behaviors, that every little thing hits that button, you are a toxic person. If anything says to you, act crazy, you are that toxic person. Go look into that. You deserve wellness. But to act like it doesn't exist and you can't see people back up from you, then that's because you're in denial. So whatever that is for you, the best thing you could do is get some help. You deserve a healthy life. If you're not happy and you don't recognize that what that toxicity looks at, you gotta see that. You want to look into that. So I'm praying for you people who are maybe listening, who are truly toxic and don't see it. I pray that you get the enlightenment, that you can see it. And the rest of us who want to be inspired, and hopefully you can embrace that synergy and not make yourself this victim. Because the other thing about toxic people, they're always a victim. So surround yourself with goodness, back yourself with toxicity, and recognize when you deserve the best. Surround yourself with like mind, like body. That's the best thing you could do. Peace and blessings, and I hope you appreciate this information. Use it wisely.